Welcome to Create Your Own Economy podcast, the weekly podcast that equips you with the know-hows, the strategies, tools, and resources to create your own economy, grow your business, and live the life you desire. If you have not done so, hit the subscribe button so you will never miss an episode. Hello, welcome to today's episode. I'm your host, Bumi Ajibade. And in today's episode, my guest and I will discuss how it's not too late to try something new. No matter how old you are or what stage of life you are in, there's always an opportunity to begin a new adventure, pursue a new career, a different career, or just pick up a new hobby. And starting something new can be intimidating, especially if it's something you've never done before. If you really think you don't have the skills to do it, you may be worried about, what if I fail? What if I'm too old, right? Those are some of the excuses. What if I'm too old to learn something new? But the truth is this: you are never too old to learn, to grow, and try new things. And my guest today is an example, and she will share with us how she took that decision to be a tackle footballer. Now, before I will introduce her officially, let's just see some reasons why it's not too late to try something new. Look, number one, you have experience and knowledge to draw from. Whether it's starting a new business, learning a new language, or taking up a new hobby, you have a wealth of experience, you have wealth of knowledge to draw upon. You have learned from the successes that you have had in the past. You have learned from the failures, and those things can be applied in your new venture. Number two, you can build new connections and relationships. You know, we always talk about, getting to talk to new people. You are an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And, whether it's joining a new club, taking a new class, attending a networking event, you can meet new people, share your new interests and passions. And number 3, you can find new sense of purpose. There are sometimes we have been in a job for 10, 15 years, and we're just marking time, right, Debrina? We're just marking time, and it's like, I really don't like what I'm doing, but it's just a job to pay the bills. This is a challenge. Today is a challenge to you that you have spent 30 years doing what you don't like just because you want to pay the bills. Debrina is going to challenge you today to do something new so that you can begin to live in your purpose. Imagine you going through life and then you pass on without fulfilling your purpose. How would that be? Then number 4, you can challenge yourself and grow. We grow when we get to a point where we are like, how can I do it? What will I do? And all that. And then you begin to research, you begin to learn new things. That is where growth comes from. You start developing new skills, learning something new. It can also help you to develop new perspectives and new ways of thinking. And the last one, before I introduce Debrina, you can inspire others. And this is what Debrina is here to do, to inspire you, because she chose to do something new, because she chose to venture in something that will scare me. Debrina, I tell you that will scare me. But you can inspire others to do something that will scare them. It doesn't have to be tackle football. So whether you are going to inspire your children, your grandchildren, your friends, your colleagues, you can show them that it's never too late to pursue their dreams and their passions. Having said that, let me introduce you to my friend, Debrina Wright. I met Debrina in a company where I was working with that company to develop their ambassadors. It was a network marketing company, great products that, Debrina really attests to the efficacy of the product. So I was a consultant with that company, and I was Debrina's business coach. That was how I met her less than a year ago. And Debrina is a professional tackle footballer. Let me tell you how she spells footballer. She spells it football, H-E-R, a woman footballer. And she is with the Las Vegas Silver Stars. She's a mother of two boys, a 14-year-old and a 17-year-old. Debrina is a habit-based coach, a fitness trainer, and a nutrition educator. She loves food and fitness so much that it has become her mission to support and transform others, to support and help others with their transformation. Debrina loves what she does because that is her gifting, her passion, her life's work. She volunteers, she's a coach, a trainer, she teaches, and she loves people. Debrina understands repetition, so you will know why she's really, why she's successful. She understands repetition and dedication. She practices consistency, self-discipline with habits, rituals, and routines that have made her successful. So Debrina, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for sharing with my tribe. These are people that really want to create a business for themselves. These are people that want to have their own economy. Instead of complaining about their jobs and all that, they really want to make it happen. These are people that maybe they are planning to retire and they want to start something new, and they're like, oh, I don't know, can I do it? How do I do it? So these are people in my tribe, and I know they will really love to hear how you chose to move into a new territory that can be scary, that can be scary to other people. So how did you get the idea to be a female footballer? How?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me, and hi to the tribe, and glad to be here. It was really random. So ironically, I played football. First of all, I'm an avid fan. Like, I'm a fanatic. I am a Los Angeles Rams fan before they went to St. Louis. I've been a fan since high school, since the 90s. First football game I ever went to was Los Angeles Rams versus the Jets. Football has been my life. I played back then when you were a girl and you played football, it was powder puff. So I played that in high school, flag football, rec league, intramural, and stuff like that. So I was a track runner. I was a sprinter. So always fast. And all of my friends were, typically if you ran track with the guys, they were football players. So I was always around football players and trained with them, weight trained, the whole nine. So it's always been something that I loved, which ironically, it wasn't in my household. what was in my household were more disciplined sports. I call that martial arts, dance, stuff of that sort, which was very, very rigorous and a different level of self-discipline. Dad was military, so that's why that happened. But I looked at football. I was in college, end of college, I should say, and someone asked me, because I was a sprinter, and it was like, hey, one of my friends, he ran track with me on a college team, and was like, hey, I coach, girls football. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you should come and, try out. This is like 20 plus years ago. And I remember going out and being introduced to the players, and I would never forget, he introduced me to a young lady named Adrian, and her nickname was A-Train, and she was a big one. And so I asked him, I was like, so like, this is what I'm dealing with? He's like, yeah. I said, so I'm trying to run from people like her and not get hit? He's like, yeah. I said, I'm good. And that was that. that was that. So now
I would do the same thing. I would do the same thing.
I mean, her name was A-Train. Like, hello, like that means she's gonna run through me. So I was like, I'm good. So fast forward, it's 20 years later. I love what I do. I coach, I train, I eat, and I talk about what I eat, educate the whole nine. I consider myself a plant-based athlete. And when I say that, I mean in just full lifestyle. So as far as not just what I eat, but what I put in and on my body as well. CBD is something, because of my age, I am a big advocate in conditioning and recovery right now. So CBD products is something that's been very, very helpful with me training and just being a better and healthier person. And the company that you and I worked with was a partner of a women's tackle football league. And I'm scrolling through, going through the Instagram rabbit hole, and I'm like, what is this? Like, what is going on? Where are they at? And then I started clicking and clicking and clicking, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is like still alive. Like, this is a thing right now. And so my first question, like, to myself, I was like, do you want to play? And I was like, yeah, I want to play. And so I immediately was, and it's funny because so I live in Las Vegas. I was in the process of setting myself up to move to Denver. And so I reached out to their team, the Denver Bandits. And my very first question was just, what is your age cap? Like, am I too old to play? Because at my age, doing something so,
so physical, yeah. Right?
So physical, mm-hmm. But also is mentally. Tackle, and when I say this is tackle football, this is pad, helmets. This isn't, and no disrespect to the lingerie league or any of the others, but this is full blown, like, literally like the WNBA. This is the WNFL, right? Mm-hmm. So we're full blown hitting and blowing it up. And so I wanted to make sure, like, I was good. And they were like, yeah, like, you're not too old. I was like, that's all I needed to know. And I commenced to training. I started Googling and looking and seeing when tryouts were, because this was, I believe, like in June or July. And I wanted to see how much time I had to get ready to prepare myself to try out and to make the team.
Yes, so, and you just said something about age. Hey, everybody, Debrina is 47.
Yes.
I mean,
rookie player at 47.
Rookie player at 47. So when you went through and you found some groups that you can play with and all that, what changes did you have to make, or did you have to embrace in becoming a tackle footballer? What were some changes, or still some changes you are continuing to make?
First thing is definitely changing my training schedule. So at the time I was, again, I'm a trainer, so I was training and I was teaching classes. I teach HIT classes, and that wasn't going to cut it. I'm just going to be real. Like, I had to go into a different mode of training to be competitive, to be a contender, because not only did I not just want to make the team, I want to play, right? So I needed to make sure that I shifted into that. And then again, a sport like that and shifting into that and not having been played, like, I played for the Las Vegas Silver Stars. Our owner and coaches, these women have been playing tackle football since like 2006. Like, that's that. So it's been around and it's been consistent. They've been playing. I have not. So I needed to, one, be at the caliber of the returning players, that were coming, and to be able to hold my own. So the mindset shift had to happen too, of preparing myself not only to push through the new training, but also to push through contact, giving and receiving. I love, 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 love organized sports. I love teams. I coached high school boys and girls track and field as well as being a teammate. I ran track. I played basketball, soccer. I love what team brings to a person and what it can do for you. So, prepare myself again to be back in that type of environment and not being like a solo athlete, essentially, because when you're coaching and training and teaching, essentially you're kind of soloing it. This is different. I'm part of a bigger picture, a bigger dream, bigger set of goals. So
I just love what you said. I love what you said. Everything we do starts with the mind, the mindset. Because if you are bringing the mindset of, well, I'm a coach, I do training. I'm always, in the gym. If you bring that mindset to the new venture, it wouldn't work, because these people have been there since 2006. So you had to change, have the mindset shift as you are going into the new your new endeavor as a flag footballer. And one thing you also said, the different mode of training for you. You had to do something different to be competitive. That's it. You had to find your own footing in the team, because they know what it is. They know the kind of training they need and all that to stay fit and active and competitive. But you are coming new, so you had to do more, right?
Yeah,
you had to do more. So what are some of the challenges that you have faced in this new adventure of yours, and how have you overcome them?
Two big things for me. Actually, there's three. The first one was time management. I am a very busy woman. I do a lot. I train, I coach, I volunteer, I explore, I love travel, I love food. I was working out, I was teaching classes, I have a full-time job. Like, I'm always in school. Like, I'm always educating myself as well. So finding the time, one, making sure I can carve out time to commit for training, additional training, and also knowing that practices and games would be coming, and structuring myself to make sure that can happen. Always looking ahead and foreseeing as well. Another one was food. So yes, I'm a trainer, coach, educator, all that type of stuff. But I'm one of those people who, I'm really busy. So my food, I needed to up my intake. I needed to uptake macro. I needed to make a shift because I'm now in building mode, strength and conditioning mode. So that was different for me because I needed a different level of energy and different level of intake for also building muscle. I got stronger. It's kind of cute. I like it. And then the third one, which for me, which was really, really important, was support and network. Um, Sharing with close friends. My sons were absolutely supportive and loved it immediately. We're at the parks, we're throwing balls, doing runs and whatnot. Um, Best friends, and having them hold me accountable, right? Have them supporting me, having real talks and conversations with me, because it did come up. They're like, "Hey, Debrina, you're kind of up there," but they know me. So it was so funny because like even my ex-husband, my boy's dad, he was like, "Of everyone I know, I'm not surprised that you would do this." He was like, "I wish you the best of luck," the whole nine. Like, so they know you just never know what I can get into. But there was some naysayers, and the naysayers are bye-bye, because that can get in your head. Because there was a moment where, especially when there's someone that you value their opinion and that you care about, and they care about you, when they are kind of negative about this new direction that you're wanting to go through. And sometimes you just got to put them on the back burner, or you have to separate. Just don't let that stop you. If it's what you want to do, if this is your dream, your goal, your vision, and that's how I thought about it. It's not that person's. So you do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. You can love me or leave me. And that's where we're at with it. So, yeah.
Wow. Time management. Because adding something new, you just have to figure how you will do that. Food, which you look great, by the way. You look absolutely amazing. And you know what? Next time you are in the DFW, you owe me dinner or lunch, okay?
Got
And, one of the things that make people really not want to come out or to do something new is, am I going to get support of my family and friends?
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't have their support, am I going to be successful? So that is the thought, because look, there will be naysayers. Anything you do, even if it's not something big that a 47-year-old woman is going out to do, or a 60-year-old woman, even if you are 25 and you want to move to Europe to pursue a career, there will be somebody that will say, "Oh, what if you are sick? There's no family around." There will be naysayers. Right. And some of them are saying it because they love you, because they want you to make sure that you have looked at everything around you, all the pros and the cons. Let me tell you another con in case you have not thought about that. So some of them are doing it to show that they love you, but some are just hateful. They just don't want you to be happy. Right. So you need accountability. You need support of people in your network, and you need to identify the naysayers and move them out of the way. I think that is very important. So since you started this new journey, it's less than a year now, right?
Yeah, yes.
It's less than a year. So since you started this new journey, are there some benefits that you think you have from taking this leap, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. It's so funny because that's the conversation that's really been on the forefront lately. We're watching the progress as we get ready for our first game. And again, kind of revisiting conversations with naysayers, to be honest, is, and letting them know that this is life. Football is it's always been, but now it's definitely at the forefront. And one of the things that I really love about it is I'm here in Vegas. I do not really have family or friends here. I moved here for opportunities, and whatnot. And there's like a few people here, but I don't really see them. And again, I'm very busy. This has been beneficial mentally for me. And I didn't realize it until I got around like-minded women again in an arena that I like and that I love, which is physical, mindset, motivating, inspiring. It's just family, like team has always been that. Like having a true team, they're your family, and I call them my football family, right? So it's been really great for me mentally. And then, of course, physically, like it pushed me to a whole nother level of athleticism that I haven't been as athletic or forced or pushed or motivated, I mean, in 20 years, like this level. And I plan on playing for a little while, you know. I mean, I'll be honest.
I can see you playing for the next 5 years. I know.
Hey, there's a player on the team who just celebrated her 60th birthday. Yeah, and she plays and she moves and she's, so it's here, it's there, whatever it is that you want to do it, like live, right? Like live. And so that's been a really big motto of mine. I mean, it's even tattooed on me, like, live, love, laugh. And it's any avenue or anything that I can find that helps me to move myself forward physically and mentally. I'm gonna do it and enjoy it. And the opportunity has presented itself for me to play, women's tackle football. Like, not only that, I'm literally a part of history. It's a movement right now where women in sports are really being seen. I don't really want to say necessarily acknowledge. They're acknowledged, but we're really moving it forward so that we can start creating equality in regards to benefits and perks and pay and opportunities for women in sports. And to be a part of that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Wow. I was not even thinking of that because you are part of something new. Who wouldn't want to be part of something new, something amazing for the next generation? That's your legacy,
It
and
is.
then
My
having
sons
to do.
see a woman playing a sport that they have grown up to always see boys and men play.
So look at how your sons will also look at women in that regards, right? And one thing you also said, one of the benefits that you said that that they are your family, people of same mind, people that can motivate each other. Those are the kind of environment that we want to grow in, environment that will nurture the gifting, that will nurture the passion in us, and having to get to do that, even when somebody will say she's old. I always tell people, I'm not old. We are not old.
I'm grown. Old. That's what I say.
I'm grown. I love that. I'm not old. I am grown. I just love that. So, and I'm going to, maybe one or two things and then we'll round up. Okay. How do you stay motivated? Because I can imagine people see you for the first time and you do what? You do what? Do you get that kind of look?
Oh my God.
So how do you stay motivated? Oh.
Again, there's a shift in our culture where it's not frowned upon anymore. So what happens, especially because I'm at the gym and that's, a lot of my peoples are there because that's my other family, my gym family, is they're just like, what? Like, oh my God. And what position do you play? Like they're immediately like want to know, like, wow, how I could never do that. Oh my God, you're such a, a bad, boop, boop, boop. They talk about their family and their friends to me, about me. They're very supportive when, opportunities are put out there to support the team, the community. So it is helpful. Again, I don't get much backlash. Again, like I said, a few people, but those are close to me, but I've made it very clear, this is what I'm going to do. So it is what it is. But it's been amazing. Because again, the support is out there, and the love. And at the end of the day, I don't care. Like, when it really comes down to it, I don't care what anybody thinks. This is what I want to do, and it makes me feel amazing. Makes me look pretty amazing too. But it's what I want to do, and it makes me happy, and it fills me.
It's what you want to do, and
you don't didn't even realize.
You don't need anybody's suggestion. You are grown. I love that. I will be using that. You are grown. And it's really very important in anything we do to stay motivated, because if you are listening to naysayers, they will turn you off, and before you know it, you are not focused. So surrounding yourself with positive people is very important. Staying informed about whatever business it is, setting goals. You all can hear how she said she has goals set for her food intake. She has a goal set for how she would train and all that. And is really very important also to celebrate your success. The day you had that tackle and then you felt good about it, and your team will celebrate you accepting that, and is really very important. And also finding a mentor.
Yes.
To get motivated. I'm sure you have a mentor, right?
I do. I have a player on the team, Jen. Shout out Jen, number 23, killing it. She's my person, right? And you know what? That was one of the first things Coach did before even training. If you were a rookie and you were interested in playing and wanted to come out and try out, she paired you up with a veteran. So you already, everyone has a mentor, accountability partner, someone to ask questions, someone to, that pushes you and supports you. We would work out together. I would see the different pairs in the group. So it's very, very helpful. And again, another big thing I didn't mention is you're not going to always be motivated, right? You're not going to, you're going to have days or moments where you're just like, not today. It might means you need to take a moment. You may need to rest. You may need to reset and rebuild and start back. But just don't forget what your overall mission is, and don't stop. If you need to slow down, if you need to kind of backstep, look back, that's fine. But just don't stop. Still keep pushing forward, and just remind yourself at the end of the day, like, it's a goal and something that you set out for yourself. And then it's really different when it's a team. Like, my team counts on me to show up, not just me.
Yes.
So
yes, it's a team. Other people are counting on you. You chose to do this, and when it is tough, when you don't get motivated, you don't have the right to just quit, because other people are counting on you. When you have a mentor, they will help you get through it. Also, you yourself and know how to deal with situations like that. When I am less motivated, what do I do? Do I just go out and just take a breather? Do I just go breathe? Do I just go into the pool? Or whatever it is that you can do to get yourself motivated. And second to the last thing, what? Because I know you so much. So you have a full-time job apart from all this training. You have a full-time job with the university?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to look, guys, she has a full-time job also with the university, with all this going on. So my question is this, Debrina, what's next for you?
Well, definitely right now, as a team, we're on the ring run, is what I call. So we're definitely wanting to make playoffs and get that championship ring. So in regards to that, that's definitely what the mindset and the goal is. But I definitely there's some stuff in the works. Definitely looking at empowering and educating players. So there's something coming this summer in regards to that.
Okay.
So
just keep me in the know. We will bring you back for the next part of it, because what I love about you is that whatever you learn, you want to teach somebody.
Yes.
You are there for other people to let them know that, you know what? Things can happen. Life might not be fair. Things might not be the way you think it should be, but you can make it. Go to the drawing board. You are there to motivate, to support, to be the cheerleader for people. And I can see you with young girls, because if this was available 20-something years ago when you were in high school, 30 years ago, close to 30 when you were in high school, and you had people coming in to support and all that, you will have embraced it then. So now I just know what it, I have an idea what is coming. So keep us in the know. Now, as we round up, what can you tell my tribe, people that I love so much, people that are also, they just want something new, something different. They want to be successful. They want to leave a legacy. What can you share with them about starting something new, a new job, a new career, moving to another country, a new hobby, whatever it is? What advice can you give them?
First off, it's never too late. You're never too old. We are in a time where we are living a lot longer, and people are having several careers. So it is never too late to shift gears, to leave something behind that is and live the life that you deserve to live. You can make it happen, but also please understand, do not wait for everything to be perfect. It will never be perfect. It will never be the perfect time, the perfect situation, the perfect meal, the perfect person. Go and do it. And even if the process, if you fail doing it 110%, learn from it, regroup, and get back at it again. And then again, I don't know, mountain climbing might not be your thing, but you know what? You tried it, you experienced, and you're like, I think I'll just go on hikes instead. Or maybe I'll go canoeing. Or maybe I like multi-level marketing. Or maybe that's not my route. Maybe I go affiliate marketing, solopreneur, whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to re-educate yourself, if you want to go back to school, man, go back to school. I saw this video of this woman, I believe she was 92, and broke a record in like walking event, like sprint walking, like at 92, breaking records.
92.
Never too late. You see people in their 90s graduating and getting their first degree. First degree. I work with the university. I deal with admissions and deal with people who are returning back to school after decades, after life and kids and heartbreak and loss of husbands or wives, or just situations, are 52 getting a GED finally, and now can go to college. That person, whenever I get someone who tells me that they have a GED, congratulations. I am proud of you for continuing and taking that step to move yourself forward. So just keep going. Just keep going, go all out, and believe in yourself.
You are loved, Debrina. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing your heart. Thank you for taking us along your journey And I wish you more successes in your endeavors. And please come back to share with us whatever is happening. Let me be in the know.
Yeah. I got you.
Look, this is amazing. We are never too old to start something new. Step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. You can challenge yourself to grow. You can find a new meaning to life, a new purpose to your life. Don't be afraid to take that first step. Take it, see where it leads you. You might not like where it leads you, but you already have the experience, right? But if you didn't take the step, you will ever be thinking, oh, I don't know what that could have been. Maybe what could it have been? So take that step. You don't have to like it. If you are a young person, your goal is to live in Europe, or your goal is to go on a mission to somewhere, and you are thinking, look, take this step. Learn. If you need to re-educate yourself about stuff, go back to school. It's okay. And as you do this, remember that when you have a career change, when you have a change or any change at all, it can be a major life transition. And then it might take you some time to adjust to it. But by staying motivated, keeping your eyes on the prize, keeping your eyes on the goal, having positive people around you will really help you through the process. And with the right mindset, the right preparation, because I know Debrina did not just stay out one day and, like me, I've never done anything. I'm like, okay, tomorrow I want to play flag football. There's always going to be preparation. There's always going to be some research that you will do. And when you want to make a late in life career change or a new choice, or you are young, you just need something different, remember, it can be positive and life fulfilling. So if you are thinking of making a change and you don't know how to start, you can reach out to me. Reach out to me, go to my website, clarolgr.com/METT, to book a discovery call, and I will be happy to really help you navigate that change. So I thank you for listening today. Again, my friend Debrina, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. We want you to come back, okay?
Got it.
All right. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The best gift you can give me is by sharing this podcast with your friends, your family, and reviewing it, which will help this podcast to grow organically. If you want to create your own economy and live the life that you deserve, join my next workshop or schedule time with me. My purpose may as well be to help you on your journey. Visit clarolgr.com/workshop. See you again next week.